Bible in a Year. We are on reconciliation, and we are on week 20. Today our scripture is going to be Genesis 33, 1 through 11. We are on day 6, so we've only got one more day of reconciliation, then we'll be on to a new subject. Today we are doing our I am statements. I am the light of the world. Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Reflection. You shine with the light of Christ, illuminating the darkness around you. Prayer is, Father, let your light shine through me, guiding others to you. All right. So, our 3 reflections for this week are, what relationship in your life needs restoration? What small step could you take this week toward healing? Where do you see division in your community? What one thing could you do this week to be a peacemaker? How could you bridge a gap with someone who holds different views than you this week? All right. Oh, straight to the Bible. I get to read a lot of verses today. We're going to be reading 11 verses in Genesis. This study doesn't usually allow for me to read very much of the Bible, but today it's a different story. All right, chapter 33, verses 1 through 11 in the NIV says, Jacob looked up, and there was Esau coming with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the 2 female servants. He put the female servants and their children in front, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph in the rear. He himself went on ahead and bowed down to the ground 7 times as he approached his brother. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck, kissed him, and they wept. Then Esau looked up and saw the women and children. Who are these with you? He asked. Jacob answered, They are the children God has graciously given your servant. Then the female servants and their children approached and bowed down. Next Leah and her children came and bowed down. Last of all came Joseph and Rachel, and they bowed too. Esau asked, What's the meaning of all these flocks and herds I met? To find favor in your eyes, my lord, he said. But Esau said, I already have plenty, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself. Verse 10 says, No, please, said Jacob. If I have found favor in your eyes, accept this gift from me. For you see, your face is like seeing the face of God, now that you have received me favorably. Please accept the present that was brought to you, for God has been gracious to me in all I need. And because Jacob insisted, Esau accepted it. Now, I'm thinking, since I just recently read Genesis, that this is after Jacob wrestles with God. Jacob prepares to meet Esau. Jacob flees. Flax increase. I'm trying to decide if this is after Esau and Jacob. If this is after one of them stole the inheritance from the other one. I don't see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anywho, derailed myself. All right, so in the Message Bible, 1 through 33 says, or 1 through 11 says, Jacob looked up and saw Esau coming with his 400 men. He divided the children between Leah and Rachel and the 2 mid-servants. He put the mid-servants out in front, Leah her children next, and Rachel and Joseph last. He led the way, and as he approached his brother, bowed 7 times, honoring his brother. But Esau ran up and embraced him, held him tight, and kissed him, and they both wept. Then Esau looked around and saw the women and children. And who are these with you? Jacob said, The children that God saw fit to bless me with. Then the maidservants came up with their children and bowed. Then Leah and her children also bowing. And finally Joseph and Rachel came up and bowed to Esau. Esau then asked, And what was the meaning of all those herds that I met? I was hoping that they would pave the way for my master to welcome me. Esau said, "O brother, I have plenty of everything. Keep what is yours for yourself." Jacob said, "Please, if you can find it in your heart to welcome me, accept these gifts. When I saw your face, it was as the face of God smiling on me. Accept the gifts I have brought for you. God has been good to me, and I have more than enough." Jacob urged the gifts on him, and Esau accepted. Well, so we're talking about reconciliation. So this is a family reconciliation. Two brothers who are now reconciled and moving forward with their life. They've made peace with one another, and it's just another example of the Lord working on our hearts. We said some prayers last night in our home group, and a couple of the prayers that we prayed for, um, I can't really release what we prayed about, but there were some situations where there were two parties involved. And we got together as a home group and we actually prayed for the other party, the one that's kind of the opposing party. We prayed that the Lord would soften their heart. And then as we were praying, we're like, well, we kind of need the Lord to soften the other person's heart too. And so that's when reconciliation happens, when our hearts are softened, when the Lord has come in and made his home in our heart. That's when all that happens. So, well, I can't read this in the Passion Translation because it doesn't have Genesis in there. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. We'll be on here again tomorrow night. We'll be on day 7. We'll be in 1 Samuel 25:23 through 35. Ooh, a lot more scripture to read on that one too.